Hi, I'm Ann Kennedy with the EO&A real estate team in Northern California. I had a fascinating conversation yesterday with a 28-year-old real estate agent who works right in the middle of the Silicon Valley and San Francisco AI boom. So most of her clients work in AI, and she spends a lot of time with people who are incredibly sophisticated users of technology. And she said something that really reinforced what I've been thinking for quite a while. She said it's embarrassing to send clients information directly from the MLS because the appearance, the functionality, the whole user experience feels completely out of date compared with the tools her clients and frankly most of us consumers use every day. And she believes our industry is so far behind in adopting technology that real estate will almost be unrecognizable in 5 years because other players are going to come in and just take over. And she also made a prediction that I happen to agree with. She thinks many individual agents who aren't part of teams will be out of business within 5 years. Not because they're bad agents. There are a lot of great agents out there who are individual agents, real experienced, and not because relationships don't matter, but because the way consumers find expertise and choose professionals it's changing very, very quickly. And she told me a story. She said that Elon Musk sold his Silicon Valley homes and he found his agent on Zillow. Now, whether or not that's exactly true is not the point. The point is that Zillow spent 20 years becoming the place consumers go when they think about real estate. So I asked her, if you had to bet on who wins the battle between Compass, which is buying up brokerages and brands all across the country and trying to gain market share that way, and Zillow, who wins? She didn't hesitate. She said Zillow, and she's with Compass. And her explanation was very simple. She said, my generation is online. We like looking at houses for entertainment. We scroll listings. We share them with friends. We consume information online, and we find our experts online. Zillow is where buyers and sellers my age go. So that's what she said. And I think that's an important distinction. People still value relationships. Of course they do. But let's be honest. There are plenty of consumers who aren't looking for their real estate agent to become their new best friend. They're looking for expertise. They're looking for convenience. They're looking for someone who can solve their problems quickly and efficiently. And so for decades, agent built businesses by asking people, who do you know who's looking to sell or buy real estate? And increasingly, younger consumers aren't asking their friends, who did you use? They're searching online. They are reading reviews. They are watching videos. And they are following people who demonstrate expertise. And they are choosing based on all of that information they've gathered. That's how they're choosing their agents. So to me, that doesn't mean relationships go away. It really means that relationships become technology enabled, technology supported, and often technology initiated. And I think we're in the early stages of one of the biggest changes our industry has ever seen. And the agents who figure out how to combine genuine relationships with technology, systems, content, and teams are going to thrive. The ones who keep doing business the way they've always done it, or with little tweaks, will find themselves wondering where all the consumers went. So that's my take on it. I'm Ann Kennedy with the EO&A team in Northern California. See you soon.